Hey beauties, welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all are doing well. I am doing well. I wanted to come back on and film another video that has just kind of jumped to the top of my list. I was actually at my vanity doing this and talking to myself, and I was like, do we want to turn the camera back on and do this? I think we do. So anyway, what we're doing today is basically I'm shopping my stash. I just have been really inspired, and I realized last year I didn't really document that well, and I just wish I had, because last year was a year of just playing with what I have, being grateful for what I have, shopping my stash constantly, and I didn't show a lot of that. But if you notice, you didn't see a ton of new products on my channel. You didn't see really a ton of hauls on my channel. I did have a good time at the Sephora VIB sale haul, but that was the bulk really of what I purchased last year. So yeah, not a ton of stuff. In January I did a no buy. February I'm doing like a low buy because I really have like 2 specific things that I really want to try. And I don't know why I didn't order them when they first came out. I really want to try that the new L'Oreal foundation and the full coverage concealer that comes with it. But anyway, I say all that to say that I have just been shopping my stash. I've just been loving and appreciating that, and I'm just, you know, and I rotate through doing that, but I think I've been more intentional about doing that. So I have some products that I want to show you. Some of them I'm like, I absolutely want to use this month, and some I'm like, I'm pretty sure I want to use you or something like you because I'm in that particular mood, if that makes sense. And it's funny because I'm going to talk about eyeshadows first. What you're not going to see in this video really is like blush. I don't have a huge blush collection. I feel like I cycle through them very well. I don't have a huge highlighter collection. I feel like I cycle through them very well. Primers, that kind of stuff. It's really lip products and eyeshadow. Which is 2 places where I do really enjoy myself. So the first palette I'm going to mention, and this is not a product that's neglected by any means. This is just a product that I just feel like I just want to bond with a little bit more still. And also, oh my gosh, I have zippers on the bottom of my leggings and they are sticking me. Okay. And also February is just going to be really intense for me, really busy for me. I have a manuscript due, conferences, all kind of other stuff, you know, classes. So I know that I'm going to want more low maintenance products. I know that I'm going to want just really quick, simple, easy makeup that's still pretty and just makes me look pulled and put together. You know, when I'm speaking and that kind of stuff, I just like to look a little bit more pulled together. So if I choose to wear makeup, I just want to have some quick things at my disposal, not saying that I feel like I need to have makeup to be put together, but just that if I choose to wear makeup, these are things that just give me an extra oomph. So let's get into it. The first thing is this Anastasia Soft Glam palette. I do really like, I like just the color, and I don't know, I like this. I love the color. I think it's really pretty. But I really appreciate what's happening up in here. And I have been using this palette lately and really enjoying it, but I feel like I tend to use the mattes in here a lot. I would love to see Anastasia come out with an all matte palette, honestly. Like a all matte colorful palette, and then like an all matte nude type of palette. Because I love her mattes, I'd be first in line. But I just really love this. I feel like these are colors that I will be able to wear. They are a bit understated, but still some pretty pops of color, you know, and just, I don't think anything in here is too crazy that I would feel like, oh, I don't want to wear that to the conference. I don't want to wear that to give my talk. You know what I mean? I feel like everything in here is still just nice and just really good for like professional settings and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to getting some use out of this in February. And also I was like really wanting to shop and get new eyeshadow, and I was just like, well, why don't we just go and shop in your room? So I did, and I got excited all over again. So this is what we're playing with. I do have one other thing that I would like to play with, but we'll see. I have played with this palette. It is hit and miss for me. This is the Makeup Revolution and Emily collab, and this is the Wants palette. I knew I was going to purchase, I'm going to just say straight up, I knew I was going to purchase this palette regardless of anything else because I absolutely love Emilynoel and I really adore her. So I knew I was going to purchase this. Like, I was certain I was going to purchase it as long as I liked the color story, and I did. If I can get it open, that's the other thing. It is a little hard to open. There we go. So it, you know, if you haven't seen it, huge mirror, huge mirror. But it is a little flimsy and I'm scared mine is gonna break. And then here is the colors right here. So I am just really attracted to this color scheme, but I will say it's a little bit hit and miss. Some of the shades in here that are a little bit more unique to me that I was excited about, I just find don't have the color payoff and they don't transfer as well to the eyes. Like Eve Rose and Belle Violet, oh, which she named after her kids. I was so excited for those. I just find that they're really difficult for me to work with. I do the technique that she showed about swiping it, but even then they're a little bit difficult for me to work with. So it is hit and miss. I do like some shades in here, but I don't dislike this palette to the point where, you know, I would I won't use it, but it's just okay, you know, like it's not to the point where I feel like, you know, you need to run out and get it. And I actually planned to do a review on this palette, but I was sick when it came out and I did end up picking it up, but I was sick for so long that by the time I started to feel better, I was just like, what is the point? There were just so many reviews on it. So probably will still do a review next time, but that's what happened there. So anyway, another thing that I'm really in the mood for, if you can't tell from my makeup, is color. But like I just said, I have a very professional laden month coming up, and I just have to be a little bit more understated with how I do my makeup in this next month. So as I sit here with a bold blue and green smoky eye on that I hope you can see, yeah. So my way of sneaking color in this month are going to be through eyeliners. I will be doing probably some pops of color on my lower lash line or something like that. So I have this really pretty turquoise color right here. And these two are from the L'Oreal Silkissme line, which is one of my favorite lines of eyeliners. They are creamy and buttery on another level. So I have the turquoise shade right here, which is actually the one that's on my lower lash line. And then I also have cobalt blue. This one actually needs to be sharpened though. Ooh. Oh my God, that is just beautiful. It needs to be sharpened. It's actually kind of hurt me trying to swatch it. And then I have this Milani Shadow Eyes in Royal Purple. This is the only one I have left. These are still so good. I really actually need to get some more of these. So here's this color right here. Trying to do big enough swatches for you to see them. So I'll probably be working these in different ways. Can y'all see that? Is that close enough? I'm trying to look and see. I think it is. But yeah. So these colors right here, so pretty. And I think these will be a great way to kind of give myself some pops of color. But also still look really professional. So I'll be working those in sometimes, hopefully. And then the last things are just lip products. So one product that I know, actually two products I know I want to use this month that are neglected are just my chunky balms. I remember when I was just anything in a chunky balm formula, I was going to try it. I have a matte formula here, and then also more of like a cream gloss finish. So these matte ones, and this takes me back to early on when I first started really falling in love with makeup. These are the Revlon Colorburst Matte Balm. I almost feel like I need some like really amazing intro for them because this just takes me back. This shade right here used to be my favorite lipstick of all time. This is 225 Sultry. And here is what that shade looks like right here. And oh, these are just such a beautiful matte finish. They are still one of my favorite matte formulas. And then this other shade right here is a beautiful red, and it is 250 Standout. Oh my gosh. That just and I swatch them and I'm like, what are you doing? So I will be using these. Oh my gosh, I was playing around with them and I'm like, oh, I miss you. So I'm so excited to have shopped my stash for those, and I'm looking forward to doing my makeup. A couple other things I feel the exact same way about is the Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Sticks. Now this is one of those products that I discover and I rediscover and I discover and I rediscover, because what happens is that I start using these, and really a lot of my makeup, you know, you start using them and then you're like, yeah, and then you start to forget about other things. So it's just a cycle. But these Moisture Smooth Color Sticks are so great. They're so hydrating. They're so pretty. They give like a natural gloss, but they also have some really nice color payoff to them. And they are great in the colder months. And it's been cold here, like in the negatives. So I think these are going to be great to have on my lips. And I pulled out these two colors. Now, whether or not I use these two colors or I use other colors, I'm just in the mood to use this formula. But these are the colors that spoke to me, that I thought, yeah, I'm going to wear you. The first one is Wine Berry, which is right here next to that Milani purple color. Right there. Then this other one right here is Deep Plum. Oof. Oh my gosh. It just makes me excited. Look at that shine and that gloss. Oh, and they're so smooth. They're so pigmented. They smell fruity too. Not that that matters, but you know, it don't hurt. And then I'm also in the mood for regular lipstick, so we'll see what I actually wear. But I am in the mood for regular lipstick, and I am in the mood for gloss. So I kind of feel like in some ways I'm like all over the board, but at the same time I kind of feel like I'm tuned in. So the gloss I have on today is this NYX Intense Butter Gloss in Peanut Brittle, and I have this on with a brown lip liner. And I've showed this to y'all a million and one times. It's a nude gloss. I'll show it to you a million and one. I'll put it right here. Oh, so I'm trying to give you a big swatch. There is that down there. Swatched up. And then I also put up, now I don't know for sure that I'm going to use these colors. This is really a formula thing, because these are two of my favorite lipstick formulas in the drugstore. Just, I mean, top notch. Like you can't go much higher than these two formulas, in my opinion. The first one is this Milani Color Statement, and this is like OG in terms of one of the first lipstick formulas that I really experimented when I started buying lipsticks in the drugstore. So it takes me back. This shade right here is 77 Matte Tender. I'm running out of space, y'all. I don't know where I'm gonna, maybe I could swatch it there. Nah, that ain't gonna make sense. Let's go over here. I'm right-handed, so it's easier for me to be over here. But yeah, this is 77 Matte Tender. But this formula, this matte formula is really nice. I actually thought I picked up a cream. But yeah, the cream formula is good. But the matte formula is also so good, so comfortable. I think that would be a really pretty color that I could wear, you know, a lot too. And even tone it down with a brown lip liner if I wanted to. But I love that color as is. It's so beautiful. And this one is, these are the Maybelline Loaded Bows. This formula right here is something special, because they are so, they're so bold, they're so long wearing. I feel like this is probably the longest wearing lipstick you're gonna get without going to a liquid lipstick. They wear like iron. Did I say this was Raging Raisin? I don't know, I got pumped up. Oh my goodness, look at that. You just cannot, you can't make that kind of pigmentation up. I just remember, like when I pulled this out, I remembered how it wore. Like it wore so well through eating, just through life. It just, these Loaded Bows are really the bomb. And honestly, it makes me just want to pull out all of my Loaded Bows and just put them on top of my vanity and just pick up a different one every day. These are so fantastic. I love them so much. So yeah, now that I'm swatched up, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you're shopping your stash, if there's something that you've gotten excited about all over again, you know, or just any product you're excited about. And if you did shop, let me know. What did you get? What were you like, I have to have this and I need it right now? Let me know. I'm interested. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.